thing to indicate is the fact that in terms of immigration work, when we inherited the team, obviously from the Department of Home Affairs on the 1st of April 2023, basically they were using this kind of stamps, as you can see it. So this is the kind of stamp that you can get from any stationery shop, as it were. It basically just demonstrates the date of stamp and all of that. So effectively, what people used to do is to go out there and duplicate the stamp and ultimately stamp people's passports for a fee. And the other unfortunate part is that a stamp, as it is given to our official, there was no any link to the stamp to the official, as it were. And that is why we then introduced these stamps, which are fairly new. Maybe I can just also show a bit. So if you look at this particular stamp, you'll see that here it is even engraved at the BMA. And on that basis, the kind of engraving that has been done here cannot necessarily be duplicated. So we did this work together with our colleagues from the Department of printing works, as it were, or government printing works. So on that basis, we also put in security features in terms of the stamping part of it. If you check here, you will see the BMA logo is actually engraved in, and this particular engraving means if somebody is to duplicate this, they must also be able to design the logo and be able to have it in. But the other issue is we've also put in your big five, some bit of lion and all of that, but also the stamp has to do with the kind of place of operation. So for those that are on air, for example, you see an aircraft engraved. For those that are on sea, you see a ship or a vessel engraved. For those that are actually on land, you see a person engraved. So this is the new stamp. But the most important part in the stamp is that each and every official will have a particular stamp with a particular number. And that particular number get engraved when the stamp is used on the passport. Meaning that should an official go out there and stamp a particular person's passport illegally, that particular passport and that particular stamping will come back to that particular official. And that is basically the kind of issue that we brought in as part of dealing with the issue of corruption in the environment.
Let's talk about the issue